Welcome folks to Final Fantasy War of the Vision. So let me full screen this properly. Alright, so today we're gonna talk about Ziza. Now Ziza is an old unit, very old unit, which actually has a very powerful Trustmaster. Now this is my secondary account, the one I kind of made free to play-ish, where I do not spend my Vision but I do spend it. I try to maximize, so we're not gonna use my main account because I don't want to level up Ziza, Lamega. I don't have the same characters, I don't want to level them up in the same way. I don't want to waste Blossom. So Ziza is a monk with Thief and Lancer, quite an interesting combination of subjobs. So she has 3 different damage types, and that is a good thing because of what monks do not do. So let's go ahead and check the stats. Now, do I have favorite? Okay, good. So agility is 74. This is very high. Ziza is a very fast unit. She's gonna move very quickly, and she also has move 4. Attack 600, which is good, I guess, for a monk. For a neutral unit, this is a base attack bonus, but other units have this value, so she's not overly powerful when it comes to attack. HP is 3k. I'm sorry, but Naya has the same amount of HP, I guess. Not a good idea. They should really buff the HP of units, of melee units, because some melee units have the same HP of mages. I'm sorry, it's not gonna fly. The Trustmaster is obviously the infamous Illusory Bells. No need to talk about it. In this account I did not boost Revitalize, whatever. So this is the only reason you get this Trustmaster alongside with agility buff, but the agility you can get on many other Trustmaster. This one combines the 2 things in a very nice way. You can put some agility trust stones here to pump this to 10. And yeah, let's go and take a look, see at the abilities this character has. Obviously, monk abilities are monk abilities. We do have the EX board with debilitating fist. This was the 1-hit KO move back when it came out. Lowers target unit attack resistance for 3 turns, then deals large damage, and raise own agility for 3 turns. This is a single target move. 1, 2, 3, 4 range. This is what you should be using the most. You have an attack up node here, and we have a damage limit up as always here. We get a Pummel enhancement. Now it becomes River Rose Pummel. It deals 2 hit damage medium and bestows Light Ether. Alright, so if you're fighting against light units, she's gonna give you, using this ability gives you Light Ether, which is never gonna happen, but whatever. Enhanced Strike Mastery, because the AI doesn't go and use Pummel, which is a close combat move against the enemy. Strike Mastery enhancement, enhance Strike Mastery to Iron Fist Mastery, raise attack, good. Strike attack, okay, and Defense Piercing Rate. Now this is a much needed upgrade because Defense Piercing Rate is basically standard meta. Everybody and their grandfather has Defense Piercing Rate. Okay, so your tanks are just screwed from the get-go. Well, not really, it's just like what, 20? 30? I don't remember. Strike attack, if you want to go full monk, this is the way to go if you want to make a strike team. And raise attack, so basically raise attack and attack and defense piercing rate are the 2 main stats you want to consider, because we have other abilities. Now for the Thief subjob we have Shadow Cast, which increase evasion rate and reaction block rate. This could be good as Ziza as a master ability that increases your evasion, master ability 2. So this could be a good idea if you're manually playing PvE. We have Snipe Dagger, deals medium damage to target and chance of inflicting confusion for 3 turns. This is typical thieves things that you can or cannot, you can skip that if you want. This only has 2 abilities here that she can use and 1 technique. I don't know, Steal Time is it's a technique, okay, sorry. So there's not much here you can use. I don't even know why I have Thief. Now Lancer is, it's Lancer. If you have a dark piercing team, sure. I don't know how much you get out of the Lancer, but it's definitely the most offensive. It's definitely the most offensive subjob you can put on Ziza. Has a lot of abilities, has mana strike, has one buff. Everything else is just medium damage, with the exception of no, it's all medium damage. So do not expect big damage. And you get the monk subjob where you get medium damage again and small damage, but guaranteed hit. So between these, I don't know honestly. Snipe Dagger is fine. You only get Snipe Dagger. I don't know which subjob to mount on her. So probably we should go with Lancer and get the Sharp Spear and all those things. But the problem is Dark doesn't have much in the way of piercing. So it will be kind of a bummer. So it's a bit of a complicated matter with choosing her subjob. So let's go ahead and try Espers. So on this account again, it's not maximized. If we take a look see at the Espers, there's not much in the way of striking damage. The only Esper I can think of that deals striking damage is from the fire department. We have Lamia Queen. Okay, Lamia Queen, if you go to the Esper training board, she has strike attack and strike attack. She has double strike attack. So if you maximize this one, you can easily use this as the de facto go-to Esper for monks. So you might want to consider that. Now if you're going with the Lancer route, you need to take a Lancer Esper, which can be done by choosing someone else. So let's go ahead and maybe I should maximize this thing. Let me try to clear this one and get Lamia to level 99. Okay, be right back. So got Lamia finally. Let's unlock the strike attack up. There you go. So we have double strike attack up, we have attack up. Now we could get something else here, but for the sake of this demonstration, I'd say it's quite useless. We could go probably and get some critical hit over there, just to be sure. And then I don't know. That doesn't seem to be anything interesting. Besides, I don't have anything else I can buy. So I was saying Lamia is the strike Esper. I don't know if there are other Espers that can give you strike attack. I will probably say the Marlboro or Ochu. I don't remember which one of the two. I don't think it was the Marlboro though. Strike attack, yes, the Marlboro gives you strike attack, but only one. Then you have wind attack. So if there is any Esper that gives you strike attack, then please feel free, go ahead. So let's go and do some far playing activities. Now sadly there are no events because, like I said, we need more stuff in this game, so the developers will do less. Okay, there is nothing here that is worth doing. So sadly we don't have much to go on. Maybe this one. Maybe we could go with, like, we don't even have the EX. Wait. Whoa. There you go. We can do some EX questing, like, I don't know. Let's do this one. Now keep in mind that this is not my main account, so things are not as... What are you doing with this thing? Things are not as powerful as they are on my main account. Okay, so we have some evasion here, we don't have any other evasion gear here. I don't even think evasion gear here matters that much, if I have to be honest. So let's just keep it real. She's probably not gonna evade anything, so I mean we could theoretically give her some evasion gear. Alright, we could. I don't know why we would, but we could. So let's just do that. Though I don't see the point, but you know, just for the sake of doing experiments and stuff. So let's put this on you and let's go. So vision cards. As for vision cards, it's very important to note that strike attack is on what is this? This guy has strike attack up, but it's for magic, so it's for like, I don't know, a more the merrier or these types of units. So you could definitely give this one to a mage if you have one, and that she will benefit from that. But aside from her personal standpoints, there are not many vision cards that gives piercing attack. Alright, so this is a severe problem that I find it's present with the monk classes. There is not that much when it comes to striking. If there is something, maybe it's a limited cost. It's a limited vision card. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Yep, like I said, very difficult to find what you are looking for with these vision cards. It seems like monks are just the shafted class of vision card. Like, see, I'm looking at these vision cards. There's not a single one I can use that can give me what I want. Pretty sure these ones do not do anything. Pretty much. Can you see the problem here? It's just that bad. Alright? It's just that bad. And then we have these vision cards, which I wouldn't really recommend using. So we're stuck with this. Luckily, an unforgettable smile gives me all element attack up, some HP, and acquired AP 30%. Now I could theoretically switch it up with maybe this one. No, this one is magic. I was pretty sure there was something else that gave me agility, but maybe I'm wrong. We can get this one. This one seems nice and all, but we get maybe a conflicting. No, it's fine. We're gonna go with this one. Alright, so let's get moving. Don't expect big things out of this account. We are here to showcase the capabilities of the unit. Okay, so we are in game. As soon as it's her turn, let's check her statistics. Okay, because I didn't do that. So she has 112 agility, so she's extremely fast. She's huge when it comes to speed. She has 6.2k modified. It's not that much. 6.2k, she gets one-shotted by nearly everything. That's the way I built her. So if you wanna go with more HP, if you have better vision cards, better Espers, she's gonna have a little bit more. But generally speaking, these are the stats. And not the average, okay? If you have a good account with good vision cards, equipment and all that stuff, maybe you have more. Good for you. This is what I have. Okay, as for resistances, we didn't check that. She has a 75% resistance to blind, 30% resistance to charm, and 50% resistance to toad. She also has a 7 resistance to stop. Is that stop or slow? I think it's... I don't remember, honestly. One of the two is stop and the other is slow. Whatever. She has a 25% weakness to magic. She is resistant to slashing, piercing and striking. She's neutral towards range attacks. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what we can do with Ziza. Or Xiza, whatever you wanna pronounce that. So I will say Shadow Cast will increase my evasion rate for 3 turns, so we're gonna use that. Even though we could use Revitalize, but that's beside the point. As for you, you have Bloodpath Vinera, so Vinera does Vinera things. So why are you doing that? No, do not do that, please. Yes, whatever you said. I mean, couldn't they just bring some kind of European voiceover or American voiceover? I don't know. I'm just saying, just saying.
I'll give you a fight.
Okay, you. Pugilistic Mastery? Yeah, sure. Strike attack up on Ziza. Let's keep that in mind. Okay. Good, so we can actually evade things. Okay, baby. Let's see what you can do. Ronel doing Ronel things. No problem with that. Can you use a poison dagger? Yeah, you can. Keep in mind this is a brutal quest. I think you should be using another shadow cast, maybe? No, I think you're gonna use... Ooh, I know what to use. Let's use store. Alright, so with that being said, let's go with this one. So the evasion kinda works in a way. Maybe it's possible. Rapid fire. Boom. Alright. Can you please attack Ziza? No? We don't want to? Meh. Cool. Fine. Okay. So you, what can you do? Okay, on this thing, which is weak to slashing, but resistance to striking. So having a diverse set of damage is paying off on Ziza. Snipe Dagger deals 9k damage. Debilitating Fist does 11. Debilitating Fist is just stupid. It's a lot of damage, okay? And Riverlow's power, I don't know why you would use that. As for you, my friend, you're just good. That's 12k damage. Okay, she's maxed out on this one, so you can deal a lot of damage. But keep in mind, I do have store, so that's like a 50% boost in attack. The Riverlow's Pummel also does a good amount of damage. But in this case, we can just one-shot this guy with one punch. One punch! There you go. I bet a lot of you got the reference, but you know. Oh, whoa, whoa! What's going on, bro? Okay, you got 50% slashing resistance. Okay. Gotcha. And you have a physical shield that... Ooh. Can I, by any chance, remove that physical shield? A little bit. Just a tiny bit. Oh, it's rapid. I wanted to do the double thing shot stuff. Whatever. Trigger happy should be good. Let's just do random things. I just want to take care of this dude. Dual trigger. Goodbye. Good job, La Mega. Alright, so... No, of course you had poison. If you say so. Okay, let's first remove... No, let's remove the white mage first. A couple of archers here. Okay, Ronel, you do Ronel things. Remove this rat, please, thank you. Don't move. Okay, now let me show you something. While she's very powerful, don't get me wrong. It's 2.3k damage, what? She's dealing quite a good amount of damage on these guys. These guys are skeletons. They've got... Okay, in which fantasy world skeletons are resistant to blunt stuff? They shouldn't. They're skeletons. Logic dictates that resist to slashing and they're weak to being bludgeoned. And in this game, somehow Japanese in this game thinks that skeletons are weak to slashing and resistance to bludgeon. Okay. It certainly subverts the expectations. Okay. Alright, so... What I wanted to show you... Yes, purification. We have purification and chakra. Chakra does a lot. It heals a lot and gives you regen. Now, purification removes poison, blind, sleep, silence and all those things. So we can use this one and remove the poison from our party member. Now, as for you, you could use a vampiric cleaver. Not cleavage. Although she doesn't lack that. Keep that in mind. Wow, this is the first time I see this guy move actually. That's incredible. Okay, can you stop please? Actually, do not. That's actually fine. That is actually fine. So, if we do that, where can we actually go? We could go right here. Okay, let's. Ooh, whoa! I want to show you something. Okay, Prompto, you nip right back here. Cast something. I don't care what you do. Good job. Do that. Okay, now it's time to use the other ability, which is Chakra. It heals for 2.5k and applies a regen.
Very nice.
Not bad. Now you need to Vinera. Okay? You know what, Vinera? You go wherever you want. Okay? Do what you wanna do.
Let us fight in earnest.
She got some APs. Okay, you got some regen. Right. So let's get going and try to kill these guys. Toxic Assault, sure.
Disappear.
Okay, Ziza, so what can you do? We have Tiger Node deals 7.2k damage. We have the Snipe Dagger, which deals 5.3, which, by the way, this guy has 30% defense. He's not resistant to striking, so good to know. We have River Rose Pummel. This is interesting. It gives me Light Ether. Debilitating Fist does 9k damage. Okay, without store.
I'll mangle you up.
There you go. Unit resistance down, which allows me to do exactly this. Okay, we can do more damage. This guy's resistance though to range attacks. So I could actually ignore this guy and go for the other guys right there. We can do a... what is that? Gravisphere. Where is Gravisphere? There you go. Okay, what about you? Okay, Vinera. You can do this. Okay, give me a Vampiric Cleaver. So this debuff
Dance to the death.
allows me to do much more damage. So let's see what we can get. Rapid Fire, yeah, let's take this guy out. There you go. This guy. So she's a very useful unit. Even if you don't have a healer, you can use her in a pinch to grant regen. Whether this is a strong regen, I don't think so. I don't think so, but
Get ready.
she's strong enough to be somewhat useful. Okay, she's not the best unit because she's very squishy. She can evade something, so some of the stuff. Yeah, she can evade, but I wouldn't go in there thinking I can solo things with. Unlike Shadowlings, she cannot solo things. Shadowlings has this ability to solo everything,
I shall eliminate you.
and that's great. Sadly, she doesn't. But you see what she can do. She can definitely be a boon to your team, a good asset. Now, if you have better vision cards, I think with the I don't have water elements unit only, so shut up. You do what you can. So, what do I think about this unit? Well, with the recent change to monks, I think she gains a little bit of power. Now, the debilitating fist strategy is good for PvP. Now, keep in mind PvP nowadays has barriers, has courage, has a lot of the meta units have many ways to not die in a single hit. So, this is my problem with PvP, is that 90% of the units die in one hit. 10% of the units are the meta units that will survive. This is the problem with all meta in gachas. So only 10% of the units or something like that is able to survive. But for PvE, I would say she's not bad. She suffers from squishiness. So if anything, I would with monk, especially with monk. If you take Final Fantasy XI, for example, they do have monks in Final Fantasy XI, but the monks in Final Fantasy XI have a ton of HPs to compensate from the fact that basically... See, Lamega has 4.2k because he has some stuff on. Can you remove this thing? It doesn't give you much. Right. There you go. He has 4.1k HPs. Now he has less agility and less attack. Fair. But still, it's 1000 more HPs. So I will give monks more HPs because of their innate squishiness. And the fact that they need to be almost close range. So in the case of Ziza, you can see that, I mean, Shadowlynx has even less. I mean, but Shadowlynx is basically more so, unless you're fighting archers with sharpshoot. See, basically everyone has almost, I mean, Ranelli is mega rare and has almost the same HPs, and it's not even a level 120, so I will be very careful with this thing. I will probably max, I maxed her out because she's free. You can get her from the mug shops. From the mug shop, you can go in here. I always add an S at the end of the sentences. I don't know, maybe it makes me look cool. Okay, guild medals. You can acquire her for free by doing guild activities. There you go, you can get one copy, and then you can get the shards, so you can work on that. But as of the new beginner program, it's part of the roster. It wasn't in the first beginner program, it was in the 2022 beginners program. She was added to the list of units you can get for free. So you can get her at level 99 for free the first days of your play, and you can level up level her up to 120 by getting the shards, which is what I'm doing with this account. I'm only leveling units that are basically free. It doesn't cost me much. I'm still pulling on stuff for the resources they gave me, but other than that, also let's get these guys. But she's free, and the only question is she worth the blossoms? That's up to you. I would say honestly, if you can cope with the fact that she's a strike unit, sure, go ahead. Also, she's a lancer, so if you have like Cecil, no, it was not Cecil, it was Kane. You know, the dragoon from the Dark Dragoon from Final Fantasy. If you have that unit, you can go with Lancer on her and go to town. But that she's a decent unit. Chakra definitely is a godsend, and Purification, she can feel the need of a cleric in some ways. Other than that, yeah. Well, you see what she can do. Keep in mind that this is my secondary account, and it's not as grown as the others. But I don't want to get Ziza 220 in my main account, as I have a pretty decent dark team over there. So that's everything. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.